Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading, and this is the reading that I promised yesterday. Didn't get around to doing, unfortunately. This is a reading on the Harkles finance, and I have the Tarot of the Abyss on the tarot table today for this reading, because according to Lady C, the Harkles are in perilous financial circumstances, dire financial straits, facing ruin. And of course, this is just a tarot reading for entertainment purposes, or just opinion or speculation. There is a disclaimer in the box below. Please read it. Please form your own opinions. I am going to do a 7-card reading with the Tarot of the Abyss, and I'm going to see how bad things are. I saw when I did that reading yesterday on Harry's latest court case that he's going to get quite a big windfall from that. But that's a little bit ahead, and that's current energy. Things can change, which is why we read and we read and we read on some topics repeatedly. But let's just have a look, just check in and see what's going on in Montecito, or wherever they are now, up the road, down the road, and see. We need to shuffle like this, apparently. Don't often have to. I pre-shuffle like this a lot. But we're going to have a look, 7-card reading, see who's bringing in the bacon, bringing home the bacon. Is it Harry? Is it Meghan? How the book's going to do, how the Netflix docu's going to do. Apparently terribly tedious. What a surprise. Unless someone really edits it in a fun way, in which case, hooray, and we will be watching. But we're going to see, and expectation versus outcome of their finances. Not putting a time on it in terms of forever and ever. Current energy, Harkles, basically what's going on with them financially. That is so dreadful that Lady C felt impelled to mention it on her YouTube channel for all of us to hear. There we go. And there we go. Underlying energy is the card that doesn't bode well if you're having financial worries, the 9 of Swords. So 9 of Swords has come out in reverse. So extra worried. I think Lady C was onto something with that comment. 9 of Swords in reverse can mean trying to recover from all this worry, but I don't think so. Not given what she said, and she does seem to be quite well connected and have sources that do deliver every now and then. But 9 of Swords is the worry card, the anxiety, the sleepless nights, tossing and turning, not wanting to look at your bank statements when they arrive, not wanting to take the call from your financial advisor when they phone, or the tax guy, or whoever else. So worrying times in Montecito. Definitely worrying times according to the cards. Speculating, of course. The situation is signifier for them. 2 of Cups. Well, that's them. Harry and Meghan. Entangled. They're very entangled card, isn't it? Bit creepy, actually, all those scales and things. Not very nice. We are using a dark tarot, of course, with this Tarot of the Abyss. It's not. It's got a much more sinister energy than a normal tarot deck would have. But that's the 2 of them entangled. They are caught together in this mess. Even though the card is upright and it's normally your soulmate, and you're attracting someone in, and you're so in love and all the rest of it, you're partners. But they are partners in this mess. It doesn't necessarily tell me that they are hopelessly in love with each other at this point, but it does tell me that they are entangled. Their deals are all intertwined. Netflix, Spotify, whatever else they've got going, they are connected through the same foundation, arch you will. And I think if Spotify paid for Harry and Meghan, Spotify wants to get Harry and Meghan, not just Meghan. That kind of thing. That's what this card is telling me. So let's see how Harry is doing. How is he bringing in money? How's he feeling? He is the one who has the power of manifesting here. Very, very powerful card, the Magician. I don't think I've ever seen that card come up in a Harry place in my readings on this channel. But the Magician is the manifester, the person with the ideas, the person who is the ability. He's got all the resources, he's got everything, all the gifts, at his disposal, everything that he needs, the connections, the money, the professionals, the experts, the people who care enough about him to make sure things happen. He's got everything at his fingertips. He can make this happen. So he's the one with all the power, and he's the one in the driving seat in this relationship right now. Very interesting, because I think when they went off to Montecito, it was Madame who was the one with all the power and all the ideas and all the connections, and she was going to be an actress, and she was going to only act in movies with real top draw directors and crew and all the rest of it. And didn't really happen, did it? So how's she doing? Her deals, what is she bringing in? The Fool in reverse. Oh, that's hilarious. How funny. We've got the 0. She's from hero to 0, and he's the 1. And so she started out all so optimistic and so bold. Off she went with her nose in the air, her ski slope nose. And now she is a fool in reverse. She's been made to look a fool. She does not have a way of kickstarting her career. Her deals are all ending, withering, not getting anywhere. He is the one who's getting somewhere. He is the one people are noticing. He is the one who's got all the power. And she is the one with the egg all over her face, with the Fool in reverse. Reckless, stupid, no chance of a fresh start. It's the end of the road for her. My heart bleeds. And let's move on now to the book. How's the book going to do for the Harkles? Well, it's really Harry's book, but she gets a percentage, I gather, as his manager. She gets a cut of his deals. I remember that. Ooh, 10 of Swords. We need to read on the book again, because apparently there is another chapter, the final chapter, about the funeral and all his grievances. But that's not a good card. That is ruin. So if it's published, if it's not stopped, if it's published, it is going to ruin him. And I'm pretty stunned to see that card. That's a bad, bad, bad card. A very bad card. Wow. Netflix. The Netflix deal. How's that going to go? 10 of Cups. It's going to do okay. It's going to do okay for them. It's not a money card, but it's a happy and satisfied card. A happy ending. They're both going to be relieved that it's over. They're going to shake hands and say, well, that was great. Thank you very much. And we'll keep in touch, and then never speak to each other again. It's going to be one of those. 10 of Cups. It's going to be all about them and how sweetie they are and lovey-dovey, and on they're a dear pair, and they're so well-intentioned, and all they care about is uplifting women and the oppressed and all the rest of it. He's not going to make tons of money. I don't think that, but it is at least going to be completed in a way that satisfies both parties, that they can look back at it and say, okay, it did what it needed to do. Not looking very great for the Harkles, I just have to say. So their expectation financially recently, what were they expecting? I get the High Priestess in reverse. The Secrets card. Secrets coming out. Trading on secrets. Trading on stuff that they have that possibly they shouldn't have. Bookworm 2 had another interesting video on her YouTube channel about things that Meghan was allegedly filming, recording, writing, that she smuggled out of England when she was still a working royal. I use that term in inverted commas. So that's what she's speculating or reporting on. Go and watch if you're interested. But secrets being exposed. It's a nasty card, the High Priestess in reverse. It's using information that you have, that's special information, privileged information, to undermine dirty tricks. Dirty tricks. We've got a lot of energy because the Magician is similar to the High Priestess, a similar kind of an energy, but he's upright, so he's not in this trickster mode there. He's doing things on the level. But that card, it speaks to me, in my opinion, that is all her secret deals that she had, that she was going to use her secret knowledge that she had, that she was going to use for gain. The High Priestess, when it's in reverse, tends to ice people out. It's a silence card. And so she was going to use that. She was going to use that kind of nastiness, that we're not speaking to you now, to make money. It's not a money card, but it's an agenda card. It's a mystery card. So the reality of the situation for the Harkles going forward, how are they going to be doing financially going forward? As I say, didn't put a clock on it and say for the next year or 10 years or whatever. I just want to say, see what universe has to say. Open. Six of Wands is a victory card. So I was going to say, is she writing something in that? She's not. But she is celebrating something. So there's going to be some kind of victory. I think it's the court case. I think they're going to make money out of that. Does look as if, according to that reading, there was fairly dubious behavior. And so they're going to get some money from that. This isn't, again, this is not a Pentacles card. Do we have any Pentacles in this reading? I don't think we do. No, we don't. No, we don't. We have worry. We have a tremendous amount of worry. Perhaps beginning to turn the tide because of the Magician. Very powerful energy. Their deals, the book is going to be, not good. That's the end of the book and the end of the writer, the end of Harry, the end of relationships with the royals, the end of all kinds of things with that Ten of Swords. A very scary card, that. Netflix deal, we're finished. Thanks, goodbye. It was great working with you. Lovely, blah, blah. Air kisses. Ta-ra. They're going to have achieved some sort of victory. It's not a big deal. This isn't Ace of Pentacles. This isn't a huge, big payday. It's almost a moral victory, the Six of Wands. See, we were right. We're going to celebrate. And we'll do our little victory parade and see how mean the media were to me and Meghan and everyone else. And a little war dance. And then that will be it. I'm not seeing big money. I'm not seeing big money here. She is the one who's got a problem on her hands because her ability to make money is zero at the moment, quite literally, with the Fool card in reverse. He is the one who has all the money-making potential in this relationship, and hence the marriage continuing for the time being. That is your reading. Thank you for watching. I will see you again, hopefully, tomorrow.